What's poppin', guys? What's poppin'? I said what I was going to try to do on Tuesday morning on my way into work was give y'all my take on the Queen's Court, because when I tell you that thing is smoking, good for you, Khia. I don't know what else you've done outside of my neck and my back besides the little reality TV things that you've done and maybe some other songs. And she is indeed right. She does. She's done some things. She's able to turn this Queen Court thing with T.S. Madison, you know that's my boo, into a cash cow, because that song Next Caller be popping, y'all. It be popping. And you know, she putting her music, you know, she independent artist. That means 100% of her coin goes back into her pocket. Her pocket, which, you know, I encourage everybody to work for themselves, you know, because when you sign with a record deal, it just seems like at the end of the day, everybody looking all crazy and feeling all broke. But kudos to you, Khia. I got much respect for you, love. And like they said all of this stuff is, you know, jokes and gags. You know, everything is just for fun. And I can dig it. I come from the same type of platform where I say some things. 75% of the things I say are what I believe to be true. 25% of it just be shits and giggles. Okay? But let's talk about the Queen's Court today. Let's talk about how Khia dragged some people out of the closet, as she calls it. Plies. I never thought that Plies was in the closet. And thank you, Khia and T.S. Madison, for explaining to me what a blouse was, because I hear it from time to time, that term blouse. When I heard the term blouse, I always thought about Prince in that Dave Chappelle skit playing in, oh my God, because they called it blouses versus tees or something like that. But blouse means soft top. That means the dominant one, but he's a little femme, right? Or at least that's how I interpret it to be. But yeah, thanks for that education on that. Like I said, you learn something new every day, you know. And Khia, you know, well, the zhuzh of last night it was Christmas, so they were giving all the people that they were roasting gifts from the dollar store, as they call it. And what they did with Plies was, his gift was old sexy Gordon Gartrell. It was a blouse, because they said that Plies, or they insinuated that Plies was bisexual. Let me not say gay. Let me say bisexual. I don't know if she has facts about it. Not sure. I don't know. That's a dangerous thing to do when you talk about men and their sexuality. That's very dangerous, you know. But Khia says a lot of things and seem to live carefree without worry. So, you know, on top of that, who else she dragged out the closet? Well, I don't know if he was dragged out the closet, because people have been saying for a while that Teddy Campbell has his bisexual ways also. So she spoke on that a little bit, which I was like, oh my gosh. She says it's shits and giggles, but I was like, ooh, you living that dangerous life, girl. I don't know, but everybody got their limits. I'm just waiting to see who gonna smack her in the mouth. I don't know, but it's the same thing that I want to say Wendy Williams does, Charlamagne the God does, I do, you know, but it's like with a funny twist on it. I love it. Like I said, she's coming out the box. I mean, she kicking the door open. Congrats to you, Khia. I'm loving what you're doing. I'm loving that T.S. Madison gave you a platform. But because I'm a long follower of T.S. Madison had been having her on the show for a long while. In fact, what's funny is when she first came on the show, people hated it because Khia was over talking T.S. Madison. It was about the Remy Ma situation. She was in Papoose situation. She was over talking Khia. It just was very uncomfortable to watch. You know, T.S. Madison couldn't even get a hold of her own platform because Khia was so overwhelming on the show. But somehow they flipped it. And people love it now. She's still overwhelming. It's just funny now. Because initially she came off so defensive that it was hate. People hated her. But now it's hilarious. People, I guess she took the defensiveness out. You know, I don't know about the callers. I don't recall. I think callers do call in, but it's just hilarious now. She is friggin' hilarious, and I give her that. So then let's move on to Khia versus Trina. Now, you know, they've had a long time beef. Sourpuss, as she called her. And I believe that I've always said that Scorpios all water signs to me have a delusional perception of life. You know, she says that, you know, she looks better than Trina. I'm sorry, Trina does look wore out in the face, but she, to me, is still very, very pretty to me. She has picked up some weight here and there. She's still a very attractive woman. Khia, on the other hand, you're okay, but Trina to me has always been very, 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 very pretty. But how Khia drags that girl and talks about how she slept with men, women. I think I heard before that she was sleeping with men and women. I kind of knew that because when I seen her hanging out with Missy, I said, oh yeah. You know, anybody that Missy touch, you know Missy screwing on them. There's no way that Missy is helping anybody and not screwing on them. I mean, I'm just saying, IJS. So she, you know, last week she made the actually she didn't infer, but she had said that how Trina got to Wayne was she was sleeping with Baby, and then she turned around and she was sleeping with Toya and Wayne together. That's something that, you know, some parts of it I believe is just, like I said, for shits and giggles. I don't believe that to be true. I don't know. But, you know, I think she said that just because she knows that Trina messes with women also. I don't have a problem with, you know, her being bisexual. What I will say, I believe it's 100% true, and that I don't quite understand, and what I will never understand. Trina's been in the game a long time. And I do not understand why she has not been burned yet. But the fact that Khia was talking about how basically she's ran through may be the reason as to why she has not been burned yet. Because some men may not believe she's worthy of being burned. You know? Or, you know, why burn her when I can just buy her? You know? So I believe that because of her choices throughout her career, that has been the reason as to why she has not been able to get a relationship and hold on to a relationship. Now, she said she was in love with Lil Wayne. I mean, they could have been really good friends, but ultimately, if it's true that you was messing with Baby first, you probably was cool to hang out with, but he definitely wasn't going to bun a woman that supposedly his at the time father was you know, screwing or had screwed at one time. Additionally, let me get to the next thing. Oh, I'm already at work. No traffic today, guys. But additionally, let me get to the next thing. She talked about Baby having financial debt and Tony Braxton. How Tony, you know, she just got out of financial problems and now she got to deal with Baby and his problems. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, what in the world? Khia definitely crosses the line sometimes, but I enjoy it. So anyway, getting back to the Breakfast Club. Why doesn't the Breakfast Club invite Khia to the show? Because surely whoever she talks about, when they come on the show, they bring Khia's name up to the star. Like Remy Ma and like Trina. And when Trina called her a roach, when Trina called Khia a roach, And Khia was like, well, if I'm a roach, then you're a bedbug glove. I said, good. That hussy is dangerous. Khia is unequivocally the queen roaster. You hear me? She roasts the mess out of people. She's good at what she do. Hold on, guys. And I know y'all know when people can play the dozens well, or joning down here as we called it in DC. You know when people do that well, you stay far away from them. You be like, you got it. And I really do believe she strike a lot of fear in some of these people's face, because Toya and Reginae, no friggin' match. Trina, no match. No friggin' match. Who else did she go for? Remy Ma, but still no match. And I'm just like, somebody has got to, step to her, or, I know it's shits and giggles, but my thing is, ain't nobody came on the platform and cussed her out. Like, I think Trina did it one time with the girl that she supposedly used to mess with and smoke weed and blew trees in the air. Like, that's supposed to be, I'm over here making money, bitch. You got to do better than that. You can't just keep talking about, I'm making money, bitch. Speaking of Trina again, I know I'm all over the place, guys. So sorry about that. But speaking of Trina again, Khia brought up the fact that, Trina, don't forget that you were adamant about not doing Love and Hip Hop. You thought that was so beneath you, and now you're there. And all that you giving to the underprivileged youth, that's all Love and Hip Hop BS right there. You're not fooling me. You're not fooling nobody. You're not the queen of the South. I am the queen of the South. Now, originally, this is where I asked the question before. I said, how is it that Khia is from Philly originally, and she went down south and stole the term, or the title, Queen of the South? I said, how y'all let that happen? But hey, I guess she was born in Philly and then spent the rest of her life there. I don't know, but I'm just shocked about the fact that she is able to take that term, and basically, if you doubted that she was the Queen of the South, she's taking it now. That platform, Queen's Court thing, I mean, she's winning. Guys, tell me how you feel about it, because with that one particular platform, she's going to be able to get a larger platform. She's making that music, and like I said, the Breakfast Clubs need to bring her on the show. She said they scared to bring her on the show. That might be a tool, or a tool of manipulation that she's utilizing to get them to bring her on the show. Like, because she said, Charlamagne the God and them, they scared to have me on their show because they know I will tear their asses up. Which, Hot 97 is, rivals with them. So because she said that about about Charlamagne the God, the Breakfast Club, is it 97? Whoever Ebro's show is. Ebro's show will be like, we ain't scared to get her on the show. Come on here. So that's a larger platform for her where she can sell whatever it is she want to sell. If it's music, if it's accessories, if it's anything she wants to do. The world is hers right now. And I know you like, Nay, what are you talking about? You got to capitalize on momentum, guys. When you are out there, you got to utilize it. You got to utilize your popularity in that moment, because there's always the cycle of life. You can always be replaced. Always. And she knows right now is her time. T.S. Madison is already there. All she got to do is go to a club, show up, and she make 10 G's just like that, or 15 G's, or however much they pay her. And I love T.S. Libra for giving her friend the opportunity to get on. Love it. Much kudos to you, T.S. Madison. Y'all know I loves me some her. She be twerking them big old jiggly boobs. I swear. But anyway, guys, tell me what you thought about Queen's Court. And what did you find significant about the show for last night. Oh, and the final thing was, did not tell y'all about Amber Rose and 21 Savage. I told y'all I feel a certain way about 21 Savage and Amber Rose, because I told you how us Libras can be, man. We will turn off in a second. If we lose respect for you, you are out of there. And she was mentioning that people are saying that Amber Rose is pregnant. I'm like, Joe, don't have that dude back. Joe, come on. 21, don't do this. Don't do this, man. But Scorpios, they ride or die with you. They ride with you. Even in blindness, they blindly ride with you. Scorpios have blind loyalty. I love it. But at the same time, like my cousin Mick, I feel like I have to protect her at all times, because, and she's the strong one. She's the one that will knock a ninja out like Mike Tyson. But I know us Libras, if we lose respect for you, we are out of there, you know. And if she's having a baby by this dude, he's too young. He's too friggin' young, man. But anyway, tell me, did y'all hear anything about Amber Rose and 21 Savage having a baby? What do you think about that relationship? Is it going to work? What is your feelings about Trina? I said, I'm still kind of like, Trina, you have been in the game in a long time. I need you to, you know, why haven't you got further? And I'm going to be honest with you. Her cadence is terrible. Her delivery is not that good. I think when she works with Trick Daddy, that's when it works the best. But Trina's, her delivery is not, I don't know. I don't know if it's because her accent is too thick. I don't know. But her delivery is definitely not, you know. So, what else about that? Oh, and then she went out to Queen Bee. She was saying, you know, she gave her little mic as the gift. She was like, I need you to turn back into the old Queen Bee. I agree. I don't know. Like I said, some of her things were funny, and jest. Some of them things, she hit them right on the head. All right, guys. Happy Tuesday. Deuce.